More than 28 million people are expected to travel during the Lunar New Year holiday this year, mostly by car, with February 10th expected to see the highest number of travelers at 6.6 million people.
올해 설 명절 연휴 동안 2,800만 명 이상이 주로 승용차를 이용해 이동할 것으로 예상되는 가운데 설 당일인 2월 10일에 가장 많은 인원이 몰릴 것으로 보입니다. Tell us more.
Right. So are you planning on visiting your hometown or your family during the
Yeah,
Lunar
my
New Year holidays?
in-laws.
Yeah.
But in my case, I'll be taking the plane.
The plane,
But
right.
yeah, I guess if it were elsewhere in Korea, then I would probably be driving or maybe taking the train.
Right. Driving or train, that's probably what a lot of people are planning on using as their form of transportation to visit their families during the upcoming holiday. So this is according to the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure, and Transport. They did some research and they predicted, they always do this before the major holidays.
Sure.
They predicted that a total of 28.52 million people will be traveling during this Lunar New Year holiday with an average of about 5.7 million people per day. And they say this is an increase compared to last year when we still were kind of worried about COVID.
Yeah.
So a lot of people were kind of, were thinking maybe we should just stay home, not meet with a lot of people. So they say that it's about a 2.3 increase for the number of people who will be traveling and 3.1% increase for cars compared to last year. So they say that from the 8th to the 12th, the 5 days will be designated as a special transportation plan period, and related organizations will jointly implement this sort of plan to make sure that the roads that people are traveling, the roads are safe, not too many people are on the roads, or maybe keep track of how many cars or how many people are on the roads. So you will be not part of the 90-something percent.
92%.
Yeah,
I think.
around
Yeah,
92%. I think it was like 91.9% travelers who are expected to use their own cars or passenger vehicles. And
Sure.
I think it was followed by using the train or by inner city and charter buses. And then about 2% of people will be traveling by air. For me this year, it will be the first time in a long time that I'm not going to be going to visit my family. We're actually traveling abroad.
Oh, nice.
And they did have a percentage of people who will be doing that, either traveling domestically or traveling abroad. They say about 19.6% of people are traveling or going to travel to places other than their hometowns.
Interesting. 자, 일단은 설 연휴 동안에 고속도로에 어느 정도의 차가 있을 것인지 그 이동량을 추측을 해본 것이고요. 이제 설문조사에 의하면은 하루 평균 한 570만 명 정도가 움직일 것으로
it's a lot of
보여집니다.
people.
네, 작년에 비해서 2.3% 올랐다라고 하고요. 이제 설 당일에 600만 명 가장 많은 인원수가 동시에 이제 이동할 것으로 예상이 되고, 그 다음에는 이번에 이제 승용차를 이용하는 그 설 연휴 동안에 이동할 때 승용차를 모는 경우가 92%로 이제 뭐 대다수가 되겠습니다.
I remember one year, it was a long time ago, but our in-laws and my family, they all live in Daejeon, which is about a 2-hour drive away. It took us 9 hours to get there. I think it was either for Chuseok or for Lunar New Year. So after that, we tried to take the train if possible.
Was this, do you think, in the early 2000s or late 90s? Or
Yeah. Not late 90s,
Okay.
but maybe not even early 2000s, maybe late 2000s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
네, 그래요. 그 정말 이제 길이 많이 막혔던 뭐 그런 기억이나 추억 한 번쯤은 다 있으실 것 같아요. 이번에는 잘 좀 이렇게 안배를 하시면 될 것 같고, 뉴스에도 계속 업데이트가 되니까 참고하시면 될 것 같습니다. 이제 아무래도 목요일부터 이동하시는 분들도 많이 계실 테고, 이제 금, 토, 일, 월 이렇게 이동량을 쭉 보게 되면은 설 당일날이 가장 많을 것으로 지금 예상되는 가운데, 마지막 날인 월요일에 좀 그나마 좀 적은 460만 명.
It's still a lot.
네, still a lot. 그래요. 자, 이렇게 지금 전망을 하고 예상을 하고 있는데, This is what's expected.
That's right. So, if something is expected to happen, it means it's considered likely or probable to happen. So it's regarded as likely to happen, or you kind of anticipate that something will happen.
그렇죠. Be expected to happen. 무엇이 일어날 것으로 예상된다라는 뜻이 되겠습니다. 자, 그 다음에 mostly.
Right, mostly. A lot of different words you can use instead of mostly. Mainly, chiefly, largely, primarily. So it means for the greatest part or in large degree or amount. So you can also use mostly to indicate that a statement, if you say, it's mostly true, then you say that it's kind of like the majority of things or people, or it's true most of the time or true in most respects.
That's right. 대부분이라는 의미가 있습니다. 그래서 mostly true 그러면은 거의 사실이다. 대부분 사실이다. Mostly by car 그러면 대부분이 승용차를 몰고 갈 것이다. 이런 뜻이 되겠죠. Alright, so here's the headline again. More than 28 million people are expected to travel during the Lunar New Year holiday this year, mostly by car, with February 10th expected to see the highest number of travelers at 6.6 million people. Here's our next headline.